Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Speedrun The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. In the last episode, we took on the 6th dungeon, and in this episode we will be doing some gathering and reaching the entrance to the 8th dungeon like I had said a couple episodes back prematurely. So, start things off, we want to play Mambo's Mambo and head back right outside the mysterious woods. This next section coming up is not my favorite, but it is a necessary evil. So, first things first, we want to travel down here. There is going to be a little bit more, just one more secret seashell that we're going to gather right up here. I do believe it's number 19, I think. I cannot recall. So here's secret seashell. If you run into that, you have to run into it from the side, I think. So now we want to equip our feather and jump over this pit. And here we begin the signpost maze. Basically, the way this works is that each signpost has a direction, and the first signpost you see in the direction it's facing is the one you want to talk to. And if you talk to the wrong one, you have to start all the way from the beginning, so it can be very detrimental to a speedrun to talk to the same signpost twice. Definitely notable that you can talk to these signs with the B button. I've made that mistake before. So, let's get started with this. So, this is the next signpost. Come down here, jump to avoid that guy. And next, what we want is sword and hookshot. Now we want to replace the sword with the... Oh, my goodness. That was a mistake. We want to replace the sword with the power bracelet, talk to this sign. Now we come up here. Our next sign is right here. Go to the right. And you can use the hookshot to save, you know, like frames by hookshotting on them. And saving like a little bit of travel time. This is probably the most major time saver with that, but it's really not that big of a deal. Fun fact, the hookshot actually is the fastest mode of transportation in the game. So, yeah, just follow the signs, keep going, and we have our last sign right up here. And there we go, that is our last sign. So, if you walk up here, you can talk to Mamu, and you will prepare yourself for the glory, the majesty that is the frog song. And the screen is gonna kind of freak out a little bit. That's just because emulators don't really know how to handle it. And also, just streaming clients in general, recording devices, don't really know how to handle it very well. This song is definitely the kind of song that people who love contemporary classical music would very much enjoy. Polytonal stuff. Anyway, moving forward, we've learned the Frog Song of Soul. And next things next, we are going to collect the final item in the trading sequence. But first we have to equip the boots and feather. My goodness. Oh, that is not ideal. Just jump over the pit. Not too difficult, my goodness. I'm just running into all sorts of problems. So, the final stop in the trading sequence is actually on the beach. It's pretty close to where we ran into Marin, but not quite. So just kind of take the fastest route down there. And we're just about there. Oh, bad RNG. So here we just want to head down right here, equip a bomb arrow, and bomb this out. If you came here prior to having the magnifying lens, this room would actually be empty. So what you want to do is equip the shovel to your B button, and this guy will trade the boomerang for whatever is on your B button. You can trade absolutely anything, but the shovel is the best one because at this point in the game we have absolutely no use for it. So we trade the shovel for the boomerang, which is pretty good item, but we only use it really once in the game, unfortunately. It's quite a good item, but there's really no need for it besides the end of the game. So after you get the boomerang, you kind of just walk away a little bit to make sure you don't talk to him again and play Mambo's Mambo. So the next thing we have to do is we have to go up the mountain, up Telltale Heights, and usually what we would have to do next involves using the frog song to awaken the rooster so that we can cross this really, really large chasm, and get the bird's key, which is the key to the 8th dungeon of the game. Or the key to the 7th dungeon of the game. However, we are not going to do that because it saves a little bit more time to skip it entirely, and also, as a result, creates the hardest trick in the game. Definitely very, very significantly more difficult than any other trick in the game. No question. And actually, as a result of that, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be ending off this episode right about here, and I'm going to make an individual tutorial for Rooster Skip because it is such a difficult trick and just very unique in its difficulty. So I'm going to be making an individual tutorial in the next episode. So until next time, thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you in the next one.